Regardless of if you like Hoyoverse games or not, there's one indisputable fact. They go ballistic in the studio. Who was in the studio? It must have been my boy Julio. There are a lot of characters in Genshin Impact, and taking into consideration the time that I quit, I don't know a lot of them. Also, I've been playing for a while, but I've actually only ever seen like 2 or 3 of the character trailers. But for now, to become knowledgeable enough to make this video, I went to the Hoyoverse YouTube channel and sat through 3 septillion songs to pick out 5 certain tracks that I love the most. So today we'll count down 5 of the best Genshin Impact character themes. Of course, everybody has different tastes, so feel free to comment your favorite 5 and honorable mentions down below. And speaking of honorable mentions, yeah, we've got these guys. I love their themes, and I think that if you enjoy them, you should hold your head high with pride, because you've got delectable taste. And even still, there were 5 character themes that trumped those previous 5 for me. Also, I'm using background music directly from the game, so this video is definitely going to be copyright claimed. I hope it's not copy striked, which it probably won't, but it will be copy claimed. And so, I'm once again asking for your support. And shouts out to all the new subscribers. Alright, let's count them down. Starting with Mambo number 5. Surprised? Well, I am too. When Yunjin dropped, she was one of those characters that I was terribly indifferent to. Couldn't have cared less about her in the story or how she worked with the characters I had at the time. She kinda just existed, and to this day I still couldn't really care less about Yunjin. But when I made my way to her track, I was blown away. In hindsight, it shouldn't be surprising that one of the musician characters in the game has a good theme, but when you're so indifferent to something, it's gonna take you by surprise when it take you by surprise. Her theme just encapsulates everything that Yunjin stands for as a character, which is, I really don't know. I don't have the slightest of a clue what Yunjin's character is about. But her theme is great, and it makes me want to dance till I'm dead. What am I doing? At the number 4 spot, we have one of my personal favorite characters in the game who most certainly did not influence this ranking in any biased way. That sounded sarcastic, but I'm being dead serious. If I'm not mistaken, this genre of music is called bossa nova or something like that, and believe it or not, this was actually the first time I've heard bossa nova music, or at least the first time I've been conscious of what I was listening to. And if you want to make the bias argument, then sure, maybe I was partially influenced by Nilou's beautiful dance, or maybe I was influenced by the fact that she looks like Best Quinn, or maybe I was influenced by the emotion of the scene, but even a blind and deaf unborn fetus could tell you that this specific song here was just gorgeous. You can't tell me that when the flute came in, you didn't ascend to Celestia. Put your bias aside for just a moment, you bigot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult y'all. I just get passionate about my characters that I'm in a one-sided parasocial relationship with. And speaking of one-sided parasocial relationships, we can't exclude my girl. Without question, my favorite character in the game, and the first limited 5-star I pulled when I first started the game. Take the upbeat yet spooky character and give them an equally as upbeat and spooky theme, and you've got a recipe for magnificence that lands Hu Tao on the upper side of the most popular character demos. I know, there are more popular character demos, but in my personal opinion, I feel like Hu Tao and Zhongli have the 2 most popular character themes. I heard Hu Tao's theme long before I even watched her demo, because it just kinda showed up. And this song combined a few things I really like. Electro swing, a Chinese feel. Yeah, I'm actually Chinese in real life, fun fact. I'm Blasian. And they had a Halloween theme in there for her. It's just great. Muy bien, Mihoyo. Muy bien. And now that we've reached the number 2 and number 1 placements, I ought to say this. My selections for these next 2 are extremely close. Like, so close that I'm gonna rank them together because they're really interchangeable between the 1 and 2 spots depending on my mood. But for the sake of structure, let's put Kale at the number 2 spot. Now, if you're a long-time supporter of my channel, you know I'm a sucker for a couple of things. One of those things is cuteness. And oh my goodness, when Sumeru was first revealed and they let us get a look at Kale, boy, let me tell you, she stole my heart instantly. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. I'm sorry. Forgive my cuteness aggression. Oh my gosh, I love this character, and I love her theme just as much. It gives off the Aladdin friend like me vibe, and they're right, because you'll never have a friend like Cullen. And I have no idea what this person even said, but I wholeheartedly agree. For a girl with one of the worst backstories in the game, she's definitely got one of the more upbeat and happy themes, and I'm all here for it. And falling into the other half of the 1 and 2 rankings is this guy right here. Sheikah Hazo? Well, this guy's theme took me by surprise so badly that I had to go look into his character after hearing about it. You see, Hazo released at the time I became burnt out from Genshin and stopped playing religiously, so I know nothing about him. Yet I looked him up to find out he's a detective, and in his animations he boxes, or kickboxes, both, and I find that extremely fitting for his character theme. This is what you'd hear in an inspiring movie like Rocky or Creed or something, when the MC puts in blood, sweat, tears, peers, cheers, and Care Beers before their final fight and moments at their peak, right after winning the most important match of their life and securing their glory. This theme is what plays. Whatever the reason may be, Hazel came out of literally nowhere and took the #1 spot on my favorite character themes list, though there aren't very glaring gaps between any of my top 5. All in all, Mihoyoverse may not always know what they're doing when it comes to pleasing the player base in terms of gameplay, events, rewards, or whatever, but they surely know what they're doing in the studio. What are your favorite character themes from Genshin, and should I make a similar video to this for Star Rail? Maybe, we'll see. I'm gonna catch y'all boys and girls in the next one, alright? We out this piece. Yep.